Labortos head off to the park just as a semi full of foam arrives. It will be Annette's job to turn these styrofoam blocks into cartoon legs and hands.
I thought, you know, a block or so would come out, and then it was just block after block after block.
Setting up shop in the dumpster, Annette starts her styrofoam massacre.
My name is Annette Julian, and I am a props artisan at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival. We build anything on the set that people sit on, carry in, furniture. I think my biggest thing I hope to gain is pride and do women proud, because I know sometimes women don't get treated, that they can do as much as men.
The blocks are so big, her first tool of choice is a chainsaw. But she's never had to carve anything quite this big or on quite this tight a deadline.
So it's going to take a while and a lot of elbow grease.
Despite staying late last night, methodical Michael is still massaging his first cabinet.
I got one section of one cabinet done, and I'm about to get work on the other one. Like, I don't do production cabinetry, which guys that do that, they probably could have thrown this together, I don't know, 25 minutes. Whenever I start a piece of furniture, I'm always attempting some new technique that I've never tried before, or I'm inventing a completely new technique. And so I have to think things through and spend a lot of time doing the thinking.
This morning, Tim has come to work with a few of his barnyard friends.
You don't want to put that on television.
Him with his meal this morning. Yeah.
Don't ever do that again.
Today, Donnie gets to try his hand at a new skill, using spray foam to shape the rabbit hole.
This is the first time I've worked with this foam, so we'll see. I hear a couple of things. I hear it can be very messy. My name's Donnie Jarman, originally from Minnesota. I'm a journeyman baker by trade. When I first started doing theater, everybody was saying I was being too anal about things. A theater set, you can hide a lot of stuff. But no, this stuff is functional, so that's a big difference. It's more of a challenge.
So what are you, Amish?
Irish.
Oh, okay, I'm just wondering, because you can probably go out there and get a sander and knock that out, but if you want to do it the Amish way, man, go for it.
Michael brings his unfinished cabinets inside, hoping his artistic muse will speak to him. She doesn't.
That was supposed to be the top, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Kind of matters, actually. Kind of matters.
His teammates are starting to wonder what's with this guy.
Michael, he's still working on his little project. So we have to see if we get him done quicker.
Tim bends 1/8-inch steel tube on a hydraulic metal roller to make rails for the roller coaster.
Getting all the corners bent up so we can make the rails for the track.
Damn it. But to bend the first piece the way he wants it requires over 30 passes through the machine.
32 swipes.
32?
Yeah.
Swept up in a creative frenzy, Michael finds his vision for the two cabinets.
Trying to come together very fast. Hey, Tim, can I get a hand? A hand. Good job, bravo. Thank you.
Second hand.
Speaking of hands, Annette's cartoon paws are carved. Now it's time to tackle some legs.
Right now, I'm attempting to lay out the feet for the wall. There's going to be a foot here and then one over here.
Donnie expands his skills again using a router to make the rabbit hole sign.
Skill-wise, I knew from day one that I was going to have to really step up to the plate because I was outmatched skill-wise in a lot of areas. Okay, that's my practice. I'm ready for the real board now. I'll go do it. Okay.
They need to order glass tabletops for the tables that have yet to be built. So Tim cut out cardboard templates.
Party right now is get this template made for this table. It has to go out in the morning to get our glass back for our table. So it's got to be done.
With half his cabinet complete, Michael once again has a case of builder's block.
Think I might... No, I think I've been thinking about it too long. I think I might ask my teammates, give me their thoughts. You guys want to help me take a look at these cards? Let me see how I've just been looking at it for too long as far as how to mount the rest of them.
I'll come take it. Just look at that picture and screw them up. I'm serious, screw them up there.
I was hoping somebody had some wonderful insight, but all the insights are right here.
Setting his sensibilities aside,
Almost done.
Michael takes Tim's advice and decides to just screw it.
There you go. Last screw.
Our level. That's good. There you go. Good job. Your first thing's done, guys. Put a big finally, put a big done on there.
With his card cabinet done, Michael jumps over to help Tim install the first piece of roller coaster.
We want this one reel done tonight.
Tim and Donnie kick off the candy factory by roughing out the TV cabinet. And Annette takes a break from foam carving to build a teacup fountain using a set of tin flower pots.
I know this looks like a flower pot, but no, it's a teapot.
It's the end of day 2, and as long as these guys keep working at the same pace, they'll knock this bad boy out and they'll get themselves a whole bunch of tools.
Annette is back in the dumpster trying to chainsaw a giant cartoon foot out of styrofoam.
To know that you have to take this block and take all the chunks out to make it look like what you want is such a long, tedious process.
So how long do you think it's going to take to get these things ready to go up?
God, I hope at least I get the feet carved and the legs carved today.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
Inside, the roller coaster only has a single rail standing. Today, Tim and Michael have to weld together 50 feet of track.
Finishing this up, we'll get the basics of the second rail for our coming out of the kitchen track.
Looks pretty straight.
We don't gel together like T-squared, but we're getting it done.
Tim and Donnie are back inside the candy factory.
Sheetrocking the inside.
I'm just getting ready to put together our DVD shelf.
Little tight workings, but we're gonna make it happen.
But the tough part of this build is the details. When they're done with the cabinet, they need to make motorized cogs, install a network of pipe, and add rivets and trim to everything. Meanwhile, Michael's back to meditating.
Just letting the ideas kind of come to me. And
That's pretty good. Mikey, he's used to, I guess, hourly wage or whatever. Speed isn't one of his better characteristics. Glue it. I don't care.
So let me get your honest opinion about that track. How you feel about it?
We're going to be done by 5.
You think so for sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's 5 today or 5 Friday?
No, 5 today.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to it just for the hell of it.
Just to remind this team that time still matters.
This is for you for the rest of the week. This will be running. You have 2 days, 10 hours, 12 minutes.
I think we got 3 long, late finishes ahead of us. But if we all keep going at the rate we're going, I think we have no problem.
Since I've never done this, it seems like we're behind. I'm never happy where I'm at. I always feel like I'm behind.
The Candymen finish off a secret passageway for the kids and top it off with a monster gumball machine.
That's nice. We're right here. We're doing this part. We're doing this area.
Now these carpenters need to figure out how to get the gears in gear.
We want to use belt. We use chain. What size shaft? I'm searching for some pulleys and motors and trying to locate the things we need to keep all this mechanical stuff going.
Just hammer that wood real good.
Out front, Steve trains the next generation of monster builders.
All right, now you're a construction man. You want to take this screwdriver, put it in there, we're going to twist it. Just like that. Then push on it, and perfect, look at that. This first screw. Have you learned how to tie your shoes yet?
No.
But you learned how to build a box?
Can we sit down there, please?
I'm going to try that next time I'm trying to beat a piece of metal into shape. Could you please do me a favor and just get flush with that other piece?
Inside, the Candy Carpenters try their hand at plumbing.
This is cool. Do you think a hamster is going to end up in one of these sometime?
I hope not.
And the roller coaster crew welds right through their 5 o'clock deadline.
Well, so how long till we got this thing finished then? What do you think?
5, 10 minutes.
Okay, about 5 o'clock? Hour and 15 minutes ago?
After a long, hard day of foam carving, Annette's just now getting started on her second shoe.
So I don't think I'm going to be able to finish tonight. I think I'm just going to get it blocked out because it's just too dark out.
As the crew files out of the park, Michael once again stays late, this time to ponder the Tarzan bed.
Me? Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing.
How come?
How come? Because I don't know, but because I don't pretend to know anything, then I'm open to just having all the answers come to me in the moment.